Hi.
Hi. Is Haley here?
I'm Haley.
Oh. Sorry, you look different on your profile.
Oh, that's my cousin Dana. I didn't have any better photos, so I just used one of her. I thought you would attract more people.
Oh. That's, cool.
Do you want to come in?
Yeah, I guess. Nice place you got here.
It's not mine. I'm sub-renting with this Armenian chick who never shows up. It's usually just me here.
That's good. At least you got some privacy. I've got a room down by the nearby university. My roommate's a junkie. I don't even think he's enrolled in the school.
Gosh, that must suck.
Yeah.
Sorry, do you want to sit down?
Oh, sure, thanks. Look, I'm sorry. I'm not really good with small talk, especially on a first date. To be honest, I never thought I'd be meeting someone I saw online.
Don't worry about that. I get it. It's strange. One minute you're making up this whole fantasy interaction scenario. Next thing you know, she's nothing like you expected her to be.
Yeah, I guess.
So, what are you studying right now?
I'm working on getting my associate's degree in sociology.
Oh, wow. That's, interesting.
Yeah, it's not like any of that physics shit or whatever, but it's something I've always been kind of into.
You're interested in how human beings act?
Not really. I like it because it makes me feel normal.
What do you mean?
It helps me with the pressures of being who I am. I get to learn what and what not to do when talking to people. To be honest, that's actually why I'm doing this. I'm trying to develop a rubric of who I want to be and then gather people's reactions to, well, develop a way of how I should react.
I think you're doing just fine. Look, you're not the only one that struggles with awkwardness. Ever since I can remember, every time I was with someone, I'd always pay attention to what clothes they were wearing or the expressions they made when a certain phrase was said. It didn't really hit me until I was counting every single dotted line I saw on the freeway.
You remember how many you counted?
83,423.
Damn. Sounds like a road trip.
It was. The fact that it didn't end in an even number pisses me off real bad. Anyway, that was a while ago. Actually, that was a trip to the psych center. Sorry, it's time to take my pill.
Hey, could you get me one too?
Yeah, sure.
So, what's with the psych center?
My parents thought I really needed to be checked out.
There wasn't someplace closer to you?
The closest facility to us was a gas station and a general store. That was 30 miles away from where we lived. We're pretty isolated.
You didn't mind the loneliness?
Didn't mind. I loved it. It made me feel like I could do whatever I wanted. I didn't have to think about what anyone thought about me. Except my folks. They didn't like it when I was acting like myself. It wasn't until I moved to LA I started to realize why they had raised me that way. I'm so glad I got away from those fucks.
Yeah, my parents didn't really care about me either. They never spent any time with me. They were always busy working. The only time I ever got to see them was on special holidays like Christmas. I never knew how hard it was to take care of some shitty downtown apartment.
Well, didn't you think they were working all of those hours for you?
I guess. I mean, that's something I can never understand. You know, people having kids when they can barely afford to pay for themselves. I mean, my mom had me when she was 15. My dad barely graduated high school. I mean, how horny do you gotta be to do something like that? And then we gotta appreciate our parents and our fucking gifts of life. I guess that's just how this society works. You just gotta go with it.
Did you ever have anyone to talk to? Anyone that you could connect with in some way?
I had this neighbor, he was a therapist. I kept having this dream about witnessing a plane crash. And whenever I woke up, I tried so hard not to think about it too much. He said that it meant I wasn't confident in myself, and that I had to trust myself and not care about what others thought.
Wow. I never thought this date would end up being so deep.
Yeah, well, at least it's a way to connect with someone and sharing with each other. I wish everyone could do that. Just sharing each other's thoughts.
It's almost as if we've got nothing to lose.
Yeah, except in this reality, there are no winners. You kind of just go by the book or look like a pretentious idiot trying to be different from everybody else.
I was tripping over the wire. Catherine looked to me and told me how our lives could truly be. My mind slid down a ramp, my eyes turned to kaleidoscopes, and time wandered from the Big Bang to isotopes. Set me free, Catherine. Catherine. Crumbling, and I'm not satisfied anymore. Don't confuse an optimistic tone for a melody. Oh, Catherine, I was drifting glass refraction.